Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time or you've been watching and you're still contemplating on whether you want to subscribe or not, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a video. And you know what? Subscription is free. This is like an update video to the story of Regina Daniels that I've done before. I spoke briefly about this issue and I'm going to link the video down below so that if you don't know who Regina Daniel is or why I'm speaking about her, you can get the background story from that video. So you might want to watch that first before you come onto this one so that you can really understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to talk from 2 points today. I'm going to speak about the ceremony Regina Daniel had last weekend, and I'm also going to talk about her father finally speaking up from the dead. So first I'm going to speak about the ceremony Regina Daniel had last weekend. When she had the ceremony, it was all over Instagram and everybody is talking about it. Even the doubting Thomas, who did not believe that Regina Daniel was actually married to Ned Nwoko, they were like, oh, finally we can see that this guy is actually married to a 60 years old man. And some were saying before that it was our dad, that you will see eventually they will say that was our lost dad, because you will never see Regina Daniels talk about her dad, upload any picture of her dad or whatever. And in my previous video, that was the question I'm asking, that where is the dad in all of this? But at the end of the day, we don't know what happened. The only rumor we've heard is that Regina Daniel dad is no more, which means her dad is dead. So you won't be surprised seeing her mom taking the forefront of all things that is happening to her. So anyway, long story short, she had the ceremony and everyone is talking about it, and they said that's the last marriage, right? They were wearing white, as you can see. The mom was happy and jumpy, but you can see Regina Daniel looks so clueless about the whole thing that is going on. And I'm looking at it because I'm not from that culture. I don't really understand what is going on. So I accepted it that maybe that's last marriage, right? And some people from that culture were claiming, and I read some comments. Some people were saying, oh, this thing she has done, there is no going back for her. She has no way out again. She is not going back from this. She has to marry this man by force or whatever. Like, she's finally married to him. If she try to go or try to cheat, this will happen, that will happen. Unfortunately for me, I have a friend that comes from Enugu, and to top it all, she's actually from Ned Nwoko's town. So she told me she's from Anioma, and the ceremony they did is not actually the last marriage rite. That before they had that ceremony, is so sure that Regina Daniel is married to Ned Nwoko, and this ceremony they are having is actually an initiation to Anioma strong, wealthy, and powerful women of that society. That is an initiation to that. So, which means Ned Nwoko is married to her, but because Ned Nwoko is a billionaire, so is introducing her or getting her initiated into the wealthy and powerful women of that society. And in that story, we see a picture of the wife before Regina surfaced, maybe the fifth wife, because according to the story, Regina is the fifth or the sixth wife, I don't know. So, but the previous wife had the same ceremony done as well. While all this is going on Instagram and every blogs is posting about this, Wednesday, that is how another story surfaced, and Regina Daniels' dad said he is not dead. He posted on his Facebook this message you are looking on my screen about how he is Regina Daniel's dad, that is the one that gave birth to Regina Daniel. He talked about how he already spoke with Regina Daniels' mom about this, but she refused to listen to him. She's forging ahead with her plans no matter what he says, that he doesn't give his consent about this marriage. And he also talked about how Ned Nwoko has tried to reach out to him, and every effort proved abortive. So anyway, some bloggers, and he eventually put his number right there, that if anybody wants to confirm the story, they should call him. So that is how some bloggers were able to get in contact with him and get this interview. I want you to go ahead, listen to this, then I will come back with my opinion and what I think about this entire issue.
On the 10th of October 2001. No. We were not age mates. I call him bros when we were living. She was born in Lagos in Alakbere, Inland Hospital. I came to Lagos. That's where she was born. Sorry? She was born in 2001. October 10th, 2001.
That is who allegedly said he is Regina Daniels' father. I'm going to first start from where he stopped, which is Regina Daniels' age. He claimed that Regina Daniel is 17, soon to be 18 in October of 2019. And I thought to myself, really? She's not even 18, which is like a consent age. With this new information, I'm going to first address Ned Nwoko. Ned Nwoko is a 62 years old man, for God's sake. What did you see in a teenager? Someone that is young enough to be your granddaughter. That's because Ned Nwoko could be Regina Daniels' grandfather. That's how I see it. If you're a 62 years old and all you could think of is to get married to a young teenager like that, because if you have that kind of mindset that because I have money, then I can go ahead and marry somebody that is 16 years old, why are you even hiring a 16-year-old child? Because this thing has been going on for a while, I believe, obviously, before the mom eventually bent to him. And according to Regina Daniels' dad, they lived in the same compound, which means Regina Daniels' mom must have known Ned Nwoko during that time. So maybe they saw each other and they reignite. I don't understand why Regina Daniels' mom didn't marry this man, because I don't understand how someone you knew that was there when you gave birth to your children and was interested in your child, and you're not thinking fast on your feet like, what is going on? Why do you want my child? But because he has money, because he's rich, he gives him the liberty to do whatever he wants. Ned Nwoko is a predator, because for him to be at this age, because of his position, because of the power, the money, he believes he can do whatever he wants and marry a teenager, rob a teenager out of her youth. Because at that age, Ned Nwoko, if Regina Daniel is your daughter, you will be sending her to school and not to her husband's house. You need to think twice about things you plant for your children, because all these things you're doing, your children are going to reap from it. Whatever you sow, you are going to reap. Anyway, I'm going to move on to Regina Daniels' mother. As a mother myself, I cannot imagine giving out my daughter into marriage at that early age. No, I'm an achiever. I really want what is best for my daughters, not a quick best, which is like getting money and getting rich out of my daughter. When I know my daughters have potential to move forward in life, go to school, achieve things, greater and wonderful things. Regina Daniels has a career. She is an actress. She's doing very well in the industry. So I don't know why her mother, in her mind, we just give this girl out in marriage. Because for me, when a mother does that, which means you don't have any, like, you're not thinking about the future of your child. You are not thinking your child will amount to nothing in life. You already gave up that there is nothing this girl will become in future. She's not going to become nobody. That's the way I see it. You already foreseen the future and you think this is the best future she can have. If she can marry a rich man, then she's fulfilled without thinking of happiness. Because a lot of rich people are committing suicide. A lot of people that have even achieved a lot are killing themselves because they are not happy, they are depressed. So I'm thinking, how do you want this girl to be looking at herself in the mirror, sleeping with this old man? Now to Mr. Jude Ojego. I don't know why you waited this long for you to come out and said your piece. But I'm thinking to myself, where were you? Why didn't you say something? Why did you waited this long until it is late? Because now Regina Daniel is married to this man and is like there's no going back from what has happened. She cannot do what has been done and you cannot do it as well. You have the opportunity to stop this. You have the chance to speak to your daughter, to let her see life from your angle and not just her mother's angle alone, which is like getting rich quick. Anyway, you came out, you let people know, which I quite understand, because you know that they are saying that you are dead and you want to clarify it, that you are still alive and kicking. I don't know what happened between the father and the mother, but all I heard is that Regina Daniel's father did not pay bride price over Regina Daniel's mother, which basically means he doesn't own her. But at the same time, you both own the children. I don't believe in the child is for the father or the child is for the mother. I believe in co-parenting. Even if you are not together, I believe in both of you co-parenting your child together and showing them the right path, the right way to go. And if one person is making a mistake, it's always so easy for the other person to say, okay, this is wrong, my daughter, look at it this way, look at it that way. She's going to pick things up from there. But now, because you are not in the picture, some people are calling him a deadbeat father. I'm not going to sit down here and call him that, because we don't know what transpired between them. It could be two things. It could be, number one, maybe he's a deadbeat, he refused to be in the life of his children, and the mother was the one taking the responsibility, taking care of all the responsibility and all the bills and everything of our children, which gives her the veto power over the children to do whatever and however she likes. And secondly, it might be the case of the mother keeping the children away from their father, maybe because of bad breakup, of whatever that might have happened between them, and is a bad blood, they can't see eye to eye. This thing, I've seen it happen a lot of times, that mother will poison the mind of their children against their father, and sometimes they prevent their dad from seeing their children, and this keeps the man away. Sometimes some men will persist, because I've seen someone like that, that the men keep coming back no matter the rock they are throwing at him. He keeps coming back, but the more he comes, the worse the mother is making him look in front of the children, until now the children are not interested in seeing their father, and they've said so many nasty things about their father. It might be that case that is going on with Regina Daniel's father and mother. I'm not going to sit here and judge the dad of whatever happened, because we don't know, but I will try and follow this story and see what he says after this. The only thing I've heard after his video is that Regina Daniel's mom wasn't happy, Regina wasn't happy about him coming out and saying all of that, because obviously they are lying to us that Regina Daniel is 21, but the father is letting us know now that Regina Daniel is just 17 and not 18. So what does that make the mother look like? Money hungry woman, because that's the way I see it. I've seen her on Instagram. I know she's larger than life. She loves life. She likes to live the life. She loves to live life, because you can see her the way she's enjoying it. But at the same time, mothers need to think twice when you are doing things, because I'm not going to say the father is not at fault here as well. I'm not going to say the mother is not, because the whole thing falls on the mother, because the child is living with you and you are giving her out in marriage at 17 years old. Wow. Who does that? I'm a mother myself. I've got 3 daughters. I will never while I'm living, let this kind of thing happen, because I believe my daughters are going to be great in life. They are going to achieve a lot. I believe in their future. I believe what they are destined to be, they will be. And I'm going to work towards it and point them in the right direction, not pointing them towards marriage, not pointing them towards money. Because this thing that is going on, I don't know. It breaks my heart, because I can't blame Regina in all of this. She's just 16, 17, for God's sake. So how do you want me to blame a 17 years old? That's what the mother wants, and the mother is pushing it to her. And all of you calling out the dad as a deadbeat or as that, I'm not going to conclude whether he is deadbeat or he's not deadbeat until the full story comes to life, that he is actually a deadbeat father and he has been absent in his children's life, irrespective of whether the father is deadbeat or is not deadbeat. Regina mother should be able to make a right decision for her daughter and not rob her of her youth and our future. This girl should be encouraged to be in school, stay in school, and achieve a lot of things that she desired as a young child. I'm going to stop right here, but I will try and give you an update if there is any other story about the father situation and why the father is absent in their life. I would like us to continue the discussion in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.